Hi guys, welcome back. So let's see today our fourth question in the interview question series. Okay. So question fourth is saying find the age of a person by using his birthday. Okay. So input also given. Suppose the person birthday is given as 1990 0101, that is 1st of January 1990. Okay, we have to find out the age using Tosca. Okay, let's jump to the Tosca and find out how we can get the age. Okay, we'll take one buffer here. Okay, one buffer, we will define our buffer name as age because we want to calculate the age. Okay, so to calculate anything in Tosca we will use a function called calc. Okay, I will just write calc syntax. Okay, so calc syntax is correct. Now here we have two things. Okay, like we have an input available. Okay, so we have input available, and we from current date. Okay, if you see the logic of getting a birthday with the input, it's like if we minus the birth date, okay, from today's date, okay, then we will get the age. Okay, because if you minus like today is 31st, okay, 31st October 2024, if you minus with 30 of October 2024, you will get 1. Okay, 1, like that. We have to do minus between 2 days, that is called difference between two dates. Okay, so in Tosca, how we can get the difference between two dates, I am going to write a syntax, just see carefully. Okay, the syntax is that diff it takes two parameter, it will take two parameter, let me close syntax, and two parameter, it will take first date comma second date, and we want age, that means we want in years. Okay, if you want in number of days means you will provide here d. If you want in number of months means you will provide m. Okay, many of you might be knowing the syntax of the date, right? Y m d. Okay, so in the date we will pass our first input. Our first input is 1990 comma 0101. Okay, and the second one input will provide today's date, like 2024 comma 10 and 31. Okay, so what we have done here, we have used date difference, which will take two parameters, first date, second date. Okay, the second date is our current date, first date is our input, and then we want the age, like in the years we want. So let me run and see whether this will work or not. It should give, if you calculate from 90 to 2024, so it should give us 34 34 years. Okay, see, buffer with name age has been set to value 34. If you calculate manually also, you will get age as 34. Okay, so this is how we calculate the age. Okay, now here in this syntax, this is our input, okay, which will come from the user. Okay, and the second one is our current date, which I have hard coded. Suppose if I want if I will run uh, next year, okay, if I run next year, then age will be 35, right? But if I use the same syntax, it will give always 34 because I am using hard coded value. So here we need to replace this hard coded value with a generic one. Okay, so whichever year you will run, it should take that current year. Okay, so what I will do, you might be knowing the syntax of date, right? If I just use this date format, okay, we use date format. Let me give our required format. Just see here, when I translate, it's giving me today's date and that full date year format. Okay, so if I run this particular syntax next year also, it will give that current date. Okay, current date, month and year. So instead of hard coding value here, can't we provide this to, can't we replace here? If we replace here, just say, now let me run it. Now also it should give 34. Okay, ignore this. Say the buffer with age has been set to value 34. Okay, so our our requirement is done. Okay, you run this same syntax whichever year you want, it will give the correct result. See, um, interviewer may ask directly also. Just write a syntax to get the difference between two dates. Okay, so if a person knows that the difference syntax, he will write. But if you little bit tweak the question, see, the the concept is same. Okay, but the way of asking question is different. You can ask directly difference between 2 days, write the syntax. Okay, and if you want to tweak, you can ask like this: I want to find the age of a person, I will provide you the birth date. Okay, there are two different ways of asking the same question. So this is how a interviewer will tweak this question. He will check your knowledge.